Bonjour, Kinamagi Nene Ireland Adishnikas, and welcome to this production of the My Math Network. Today's episode, Chapter 11, Lesson 11, Estimate and Measure Metric Mass. Today's episode by looking at the final product, which you'll be completing at the end. And today we're going to be doing conversions. And you can see the homework page comes with a homework helper that shows you 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams, 2 kilograms, 2,000 grams. And the pattern is it's as we go up by 1 kilogram, we go up by 1,000 grams. So in essence, grams equals kilograms times 1,000, and kilograms equals grams divided by 1,000. And you can see that everything is going to be related to grams and kilograms. So that's where our focus will be today. There are other measures. However, these are the two most commonly used. There will be a vocabulary check, as there are vocabulary words on 865 in your packet, some story problems, and a grand total of 10 problems overall. So looking back at the essential question for Chapter 11, how can I use measurement conversions to solve real-world problems? And we're going to begin right in the book on page 865. You should have that out and available. The point of having this out while we work is to allow you to create an artifact that is available when you complete an assignment or go to complete the assignment. And it starts right off the top with a couple of yellow words, and they are mass and gram. The mass of an object is the amount of matter it has. It's often confused with weight. When we say, well, he weighs whatever, so he must, and we assume that they must be bigger. But a black hole is going to be, could be potentially much smaller in size than a human, but have a lot more mass. Or a feather. Feather is usually larger than a marble. Well, which has more mass? The marble. And a gram is a metric unit of measurement of mass, similar to a meter for length and a liter for capacity. Gram is our measurement in mass. And I'm going to make this pretty easy because this time around we do not have the scales. Maybe in a future year we'll be able to re-record this episode with actual scales, but this year it's not a thing. So we could estimate. And to be honest, you're going to estimate based on your knowledge already of grams and kilograms. And everything in here was in grams. So our estimation is really just a random guess. We could figure out that a stapler has more mass than a pencil, but a pencil has less mass than scissors. And then we could go and actually use a scale and measure these things. And these are sample answers. And you can see that this made-up student who provided this wasn't far off. You can go ahead and write these numbers and I'll give you a moment. Like I said, the point is to give you an artifact. Give me about another 30 seconds to write that in. All right, we're going to move forward here. And whenever I say I'm going to move forward, or if I say I'm going to go ahead and clear the screen, that's always gives you a couple seconds to pause the video if you need to. So I'm gonna go ahead and move forward. And now we, on the top of 866, we have another yellow word. A kilogram is also a metric unit of measurement of mass. 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. And you may have, if you're paying close attention, you may have noticed that the answer to this is on the homework page already. Also take note is if you were to visit a hospital and they weigh you, they're going to give you your weight generally in kilograms. So then you have to go and convert it. Learned this recently. So 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. And I'm just going to bring this up. You all have to start writing in it. 2 kilograms is 2,000 grams. 3 kilograms is 3,000 grams. Do you see a pattern? There are multiple patterns here. One is for every kilogram up, I added 1,000 grams. Also, see I have a 1 and a 1, a 2 and a 2, a 3 and a 3. A gram is the kilograms times 1,000. We're adding 3 zeros. So in 6 kilograms, we would have 6,000 grams. 9 kilograms, 9,000 grams. 110 kilograms, 110,000 grams. Go ahead and write this in before we move forward. We'll talk about a few things. Few more seconds. I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Order the 4 objects. We didn't do that. We didn't do that either. Could a larger object have less mass than a smaller object? Absolutely. Like I mentioned earlier, a feather is likely larger than a marble. The marble is going to have more mass. A balloon is going to be larger than a softball. The softball is going to have more mass. Remember that mass is a measurement of how much is in it, not capacity. Those are two different things. And how could I use mental math to convert kilograms into grams? Multiply by 1,000. Period. If I'm going kilograms to grams, I multiply by 1,000. If I'm going grams to kilograms, I divide by 1,000. We're moving decimal points, my friends. We're adding zeros. Depends. All right, let's give you guys some practice. And we're going to move past number 5 and go right to numbers 6 to 9. I want you to pause the video and we'll see how you do. And then as soon as you're done with those 4 problems, return or unpause video and come back and see me. You may pause the video now. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. 1,500 grams is 1.5 kilograms. 1,000 grams would be a kilogram, so this is larger. If I divide 3,000 by 1,000, I have 3 kilograms. Those are equal. 3 kilograms is 3,000 grams. 4,000 is greater than 3,000. And 4 kilograms is 4,000 grams. 3,700 grams is smaller than 4,000. Let's move forward just a little bit. Scroll down here. Randy and Selma measured the mass of the same chinchilla. Randy measured the chinchilla as 1 kilogram. Selma measured the chinchilla as 945 grams. Which one's more precise? I'll give you 10 seconds. And your answer? The grams. Remember, smaller units tend to be considered more precise. Because a gram, a kilogram's like yay big. A gram is like that big, a thousandth of the size. Let's go to a story problem here. Adita measured the mass of her books. She measured the mass as 2 kilograms. Her second measurement was 2,050 grams. Greater than, less than, or equal to make a true statement. Well, remember 2 kilograms is 2,000 grams. So 2,000 grams is less than 2,050 grams. At this point, I'm going to give you clearance to move into the homework. Remember, your vocabulary check could either be on the top of 865 or 866. Make sure you use greater than, less than, or equal to. Always read your directions. Read your story problems before answering. If you're in the physical classroom, the expectation is that you will use the paper copy and then turn that in. If you're at home, use the Google form to complete the assignment. If you have any questions, reach out to me at mireland@sagchipschool.net. Have a minute, Minwa, Famapi.